Welcome to tonight's story, a POV horror experience where you are the one who wandered too far from the light. This isn't just another ghost story. It's a memory. One you'll wish you could forget. Put on your headphones, turn off the lights, and whatever you do, don't look behind you. Because tonight, you'll step into the woods, and something in there has been waiting for you. You drove for hours, past gas stations, empty motels, and forests so dense they swallowed the road. Each turn took you deeper, where the trees pressed close and the air grew colder, heavier. You told yourself this trip was about peace, solitude. But maybe you just wanted to vanish for a while, to see what would happen if no one could find you. When you finally pull over, it's already dark. The headlights hit a small clearing, enough space for your tent, a fire ring, and nothing else. No sound but the hum of the engine, no wind, not even crickets. You step out, and the smell hits you. Wet soil, pine, and something faintly metallic. The kind of smell that sticks to your tongue. You unload your gear, every sound, the clink of metal, the thud of boots, echoing too loud, like you're interrupting something ancient and patient. By the time you finish setting up, the sun's gone. The last light bleeds through the treetops and disappears. The forest exhales, and the quiet begins to listen. You sit by the fire, poking at the embers. The flames waver, their light barely pushing back the dark. Your phone says 9:42 p.m. No signal, just static bars. You breathe deep, trying to enjoy it. The quiet, the isolation. Then, somewhere beyond the firelight, crack. A single branch breaking. You freeze. It wasn't loud, but it felt wrong. Like someone testing how close they can get before you notice. Your flashlight cuts through the dark, beam trembling. Nothing but trees, stillness, and then you hear it again. The sound feels closer now, not random. Paced. You laugh quietly, forcing calm. Probably a deer. But the forest doesn't move like that. You feel it. The weight of eyes that don't blink. The wind dies completely. The flames bend toward the trees, like something's breathing just beyond them. The temperature drops. Your breath clouds in the light. You start hearing small things. A twig snap here, a leaf shift there. Patterns that sound almost like footsteps circling. You whisper, "Hello?" Nothing, just the faint sound of breathing. You hold your breath. The sound stops. You exhale. It starts again, slow, shallow, just behind the nearest tree. You walk toward it, each step crunching on damp leaves. The flashlight beam cuts between trunks. Shadows flicker like ribs closing around you. Nothing's there, but the breathing, it's still close. You back away fast, heart racing. Your fire's almost out. The light barely glows now. You can't shake the feeling that something's waiting for it to die. You smother it. The forest swallows the last ember whole. You crawl into the tent and zip it shut. The thin fabric feels like the only thing separating you from the dark. You click the lantern on low. The light trembles. Outside, the forest has gone silent. Completely. No insects. No birds. Nothing but the sound of your own pulse. Then, footsteps, slow, dragging, circling the tent. You can hear them in the dirt, stopping at each corner like something tracing your outline. Then, breathing. Similar to before, but these were deep, heavy, and I couldn't hear them inches from the wall. The nylon bends slightly inward with each exhale. You whisper, "Go away." It stops. A pause. Then something drags across the tent wall, from your left to your right. A sound too slow, too deliberate, like long nails or fingers. You cover your mouth. It stops again, then taps once, 3 inches from your head. A single knock, then silence. You wake. You don't remember falling asleep. The lantern's off. The forest is pitch black. But there's light. A faint pale glow coming from outside. You freeze. A shadow moves across the tent. Tall, thin. Its arms stretch unnaturally low, fingertips scraping the ground. As it moves closer, you can hear the sound of each step dragging across the earth. It lets out a deep guttural groan as it inches closer and closer towards the tent. You get a sickening feeling in the pit of your stomach. The silhouette bends, its head tilting as if it's listening. Then, it leans close. You can see the shape of its face through the fabric. No eyes, no mouth. Just the impression of a smile. Too wide. You whisper, "What do you want?" It moves, twitching like a marionette. Then it presses its hand against the tent wall. The fabric strains inward, the print of its palm enormous. Fingers stretching longer, until they nearly reach the floor. You reach for your flashlight, trembling. When you click it on, the light flares, and the shadow jerks back violently, vanishing into the trees. But for a second, you see it. A figure standing just beyond the light's reach, body flickering like static. You unzip the tent slowly, stepping into the cold air. The clearing is quiet. The moon barely breaks through the fog. You turn in a slow circle. Nothing. Then, you see movement. Something tall shifts between the trees. Its form distorted. Too thin to be human. Too dark to be shadow. It stands there, still, its head tilted. When it moves, it doesn't walk. It stretches, like the darkness itself is pulling it forward. You stumble backwards. The ground beneath you vibrates softly, like a low hum through the soil. Your flashlight flickers. In the strobing light, you catch glimpses. The figure closer, its smile wider, its face changing. It's your face now.
Distorted, twisting, smiling, you drop the light and everything goes black. Something breathes beside your ear, and in your own voice it whispers, "You shouldn't have come here." That's the last thing you remember before blacking out.
When you wake, it's gray. Birds are singing again. The world looks untouched. You step out slowly. The tent flap is torn open from the inside. No footprints. No ashes from the fire. Just a perfect black circle in the dirt, cold as stone. You crouch to touch it and feel something pulse beneath your fingers, like a heartbeat deep underground. You run. Branches whip your arms. You feel as if you're being watched as you make your way out. A wave of relief washes over you when you notice a clearing in the path above. You made it out. But how can you be so sure that nothing followed? Two days later, a park ranger finds your campsite. Everything's still there. Tent, lantern, backpack, even your phone. Screen cracked, flashlight still on. In his report he writes, "Circular scorch marks, ground temperature below freezing. Damage to tent appears to come from inside." He doesn't mention the figure, the one standing in the background of his photo. Tall and still smiling. If you enjoyed this POV horror story and want to experience more nights like this one, like the video, drop a comment and tell me what kind of terror you want to live through next. There's always another story waiting in the dark, and next time, it might be watching you.